We all know our dogs can pick up on our frustration when it's directed at them. Like, for example, when they steal socks out of the hamper. I'm talking to you, Pod. But can they pick up on your stress when it's directed at work, our partners, life itself? Let's get into it. Welcome back to Alpha Paw, your destination for everything dog. I'm Bernie Zilio, and I'm on a mission to answer every doggone question you have ever had about your fur babies. And today, we are talking about whether our dogs are able to pick up on our stress. The short answer, yes. But they don't just see that you're anxious about your upcoming work deadline and move on with their days. Our doggos will actually pick up on your stress and then get stressed out themselves. Talk about putting yourself in someone else's shoes. Now I'm totally picturing a dog in a human's shoes, and I'm just like, where did all my stress go? But that visualization trick might not work for everyone. So let's get into the science. A recent study out of Sweden's Linköping University found that dogs' stress levels were greatly impacted by their owners, which just confirms that they are, in fact, the most empathetic creatures. This study also found that it is not mutual, which also confirms that humans could do without them. The findings of this study suggest that dogs, to a great extent, mirror the stress levels of their owners. Now, how do researchers go about figuring out how stressed a dog is compared to their human? They actually tested the cortisol levels, aka the stress hormone, in the hair of the dogs and of the humans. And what they found was pretty astounding. The cortisol levels in the dog hairs were synchronized with that of their owners. And what's more amazing is that the longer you own your pup, the more synchronized their cortisol levels get with yours. There are other things too that contribute to the level of synchronization. Things like physical activity. Dogs that competed with their owners in agility competitions, or things of that nature, had more comparable levels of cortisol than those that didn't. We can deduce that if you engage in more exercise with your canine companion, on walks or runs or hikes, this will also likely sync your dog up to your emotions. Training can also help get your pup attuned to your moods and feelings. The theory is that physical activity and training increase your emotional bond with your dog since you're spending increased time together and cooperating in shared tasks. There are a few other components that also play a role. Believe it or not, the weather impacts your dog's attunement to your stress. In winter, for example, their levels were higher. And of course, with most things, sex can be a contributing factor. Female dogs were more likely to share cortisol levels with their humans than male dogs were, because duh. This concept of sharing emotions and picking up on your stress is actually called emotional contagion, wherein animals share or mirror the emotional responses of their humans. So all of this to say, your dog can literally catch feelings from you. And while they can pick up on your stress, it may manifest a bit differently. Think aggression, panting, excessive barking, pacing, or even going potty in the house. So while we often address these behavioral problems in our dogs, it's important to remember that we should probably address those behavioral problems in ourselves. Our dogs could just be mirroring the emotional energy that we're putting out. So next time you're pulling your hair out over a deadline or an upcoming dinner with someone you're not looking forward to seeing, just think about how your anxiety is affecting your poor pup. So take a chill pill, do what you gotta do. Your dog will thank you. And hey, might not be too bad for you either. Does your dog pick up on your stress? How do you help him or her calm down? Let us know in the comments section down below. Again, I'm Bernie Zilio, and this is Alpha Paw. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a single doggone episode, and we'll see you next time.